Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video, and it is Friday, which means it is new crates, and unfortunately this week Wargaming has decided to milk all the kids again. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? But it is wrong anyway, because now the LT-432 is available, as you can see right here, this thing. Now, so basically what you're buying is you're buying a premium lightweight at no cost. It's basically just flatter. So, let's have a look at Blitzstars. Let's give you even more reason why you shouldn't waste your money on this crate. The crates should be enough reason already, right? Because here's the thing. Crates work by sharing the cost, essentially, you know? If you buy these three here and you don't get the tank, and you need 25 to get a tank on average, the drop chance is 5%, so you need 20. If you buy three and you don't get a tank, well, too bad. Now, in this case, one crate is €5, which means 20 is €100, which means every tank is going to be paid out for every €100 of crates invested. Why would any person with a brain buy this tank? Well, they wouldn't, certainly. And there is also no reason to do that, because either you're going to make someone else pay for your tank, or you're going to pay for someone else's tank if you buy the crates, which means you're getting ripped off anyway, as a community. So, and to see how much more you get ripped off, what you can see right here is the lightweight and the LT-432 together with the RU-241 and the FE-301. What you can see immediately is that the LT has less DPM. It has the same alpha as lightweight, so basically you already have less DPM there, as you can see. Then you have substantially less DPM on the RU-241 and the FE-301, which is something that is quite important for tanks like this, because they don't have a lot of armor. The light tank role in Blitz doesn't essentially exist. Light tanks in Blitz are more like faster, less armored medium tanks. So the guns on light tanks are very important, because if the gun on a light tank doesn't work, the tank doesn't work, basically. You need a good gun on a light tank to make it viable in Blitz, basically. Otherwise, you just don't have armor and you can, you know, run around. But what are you going to do? Spotting is not very important in Blitz because the maps are quite small. So, and a medium tank can do the job just as well. So then, accuracy, you have the same as the lightweight, way worse than the FV and the RU, same with the gun depression as well. You only have 5, you only have 10. Then again, more gun depression would allow the light tank to take more positions and be effective from more positions, which then, we continue. Obviously, the big advantage, these have come later, but first the mobility, you can see the LT-432, its big advantage is really the speed backwards as well. The traverse speed and the camo is a lot better than the T2 lightweight, but so is the RU and the FV. So basically, in terms of the speed, they're pretty much similar, and I would even say that the RU-241 is probably a bit faster as well. So that's not really either. So what is it about this tank? Well, the armor is what stands out about this thing. Obviously, as you can see, the RU has none. The FE-301 has quite a bit, actually. It's kind of a mix of things that don't make sense. And €100 for this is a joke, it's a scam, it's a rip-off. That's all it is. Okay? It's a decent tank, but why the hell would you spend $100 on average on this tank? Why would you do that? Especially because it's being a light tank, it's only really works for very good players. You know, an average player or even a slightly above average player is gonna still struggle with this kind of tanks, because they require insane amounts of positional knowledge to make the non-existence of penetration work, basically. And also the lack of armor, you know, because the more armor you have, the more the tank compensates for itself, you know, the longer it stays alive, because if you bounce a shot, you stay alive for longer. If you can't bounce shots, you instantly die. So more armor is more better if you're not a good player and if you don't know how to compensate for it. So basically, what do we have here is we have a alright light tank that is only accessible to the very good players, and that is sold for €100 each. It doesn't seem like a good deal now, is it? Now, if anyone else tells you it is a good deal, then they're a fucking idiot. So, here we go. Boosters. You got the gold in it, which is okay, but you're still getting ripped off, essentially, because you're not getting what you're paying for, essentially. You want the tank, you want to be paying for the tank, but instead you get boosters and a bit of gold, which, yeah, it's there. Again, 25 charms, which is like, the fuck. Alright, there we go. That's not it. I got a bit of gold. And I also have severe depression, because there are going to be people that buy this. There are going to be people that think it's worth it. They're going to spend an insane amount of money, and then they're going to end up with a tank that they don't like. Which happens too often, unfortunately, and Wargaming exactly knows that. That's why they're selling the crates, you know, because they're insanely profitable, because people don't understand how they work. So, basically, what we have here, we have the T2 Lightweight, because it plays the exact same as the LT432. So, you're not going to be doing much different, and if you were doing much different, then you wouldn't be playing it right, because if you camp in a light tank, or if you go to the heavy side in a light tank, you're just not light tanking wrong, right? So, yeah, just all light tanks go the same, essentially, because they don't have any armor, which means there is no room for error at all, which means if you make a mistake, you're going to be severely punished for it most of the time, if the enemy is capable of punishing you for it. That is, always has to be noted as well. Ouch. That's the 5 degrees of gun depression. In an FV or an RU, I could easily shoot him, but here I have to go out of my way to try and get him, but I can't. So, like that AMX Defender. Don't be that AMX Defender. You know, so that is already one of the massive downsides, because in a light tank you want to be as mobile as possible, and you want to have gun depression, because that allows you to be more flexible and more useful, but they don't have gun depression, so yeah, it's an alright tank. I mean, it's probably better than a T-44, but here's the thing, you can get this thing for free. You can get the lightweight for free. You can't get the LT for free. You gotta pay, on average, €100 for it. You know? You might get it for 5, but then, still depends whether you like it or not. So, you're getting ripped off none the way, anyway. And, I mean, the AT is camping back there. I can't really do anything about it. I still have enough hit points to trade it, which is fine. I think the MX still camping back there. He's doing something. Okay, Cheeto was the camping. Now, what do I do here? And this is now the obvious problem. You know, I have no hit points, I have no armor, there is 0 margin for error. I can't do anything about that. I can compensate for that, you know, I can still make this a good game. Oh, the MX is out. I mean, I can peek him, it doesn't... Oh, he's dead. He got smashed. So, I can compensate for that. A lot of people can't, unfortunately. That's just the reality of it, you know? Don't want to put anyone under the bus, but that is just the reality of Blitz. Short HE. He's doing it the smart way. He's trying to get rid of me the smart way. He's going to have a reload for quite a long time. So, we're gonna see if we can throw the Cheeto under the bus. He's shot again. There's the penetration. Wonderful penetration. Not. Basically. And now we can probably take another shot here. Yes, perfect. That's how we do it. 2.2k, that's a decent game so far. I mean, it's okay. Could be worse. Could be better. Now, 34. Is he gonna... Again... He's not looking at me, so I'm gonna yeet it. Nope. No, I don't know if he's looking at me. The AT is looking at the defender. So I'm going to be able to peek here and take a shot, ideally. If I can pin him, that is. Nope, I can't. That is really it. You need an insane amount of positional awareness, you know. Where can I do what damage, when. But then again, at the end, you still got to pen someone, which is quite hard to do. Because 175 of AP pen. And if you have to shoot APCR, your DPM goes down by 15%, which is not great. I mean, look at that. I can't pin his side with APCR. This is going to be the same for the LT. So what would you spend €100 on a tank where you can barely pen something? And, yeah, that is that. Now, it's a cool tank. It's a hard tank to play. It's a tank that is okay to get for free. It is a good option. But good doesn't cut it for €100, right? Good does not cut it for €100 at all. So yeah, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, subscribe to my second channel. And join the Discord server. All those kind of things. And yeah, with that said, please don't spend your money on this thing. It is a scam. And yeah, see you for the next one. Goodbye.